Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to talk about masters and what that means and what it actually means to me as an individual. I see a lot of terms thrown out there like ascendant masters, and there's people that walk the earth that are ascendant masters. What is that? Like, to me, I look at that term and I'm saying, what is that supposed to mean to me? I'm very concerned when somebody feels that they're above everyone else, because myself and everything that I've experienced tells me that we're not above anyone else, that we're all masters of ourselves. So what happens to the human race is very concerning. I see time and time and time again, and history has proven it, and even the modern day age, we give up ourselves to other people. Instead of looking within ourselves to find a truth about everything, we always seek outside sources. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But when you give yourself over to that person, then that's where the problems start. All throughout history, we're told that certain individuals are above other ones. That we should revere people. We should worship people. And you can say, there's a lot of people saying, well, no, that's not exactly true. Well, it's very much true in most cases. If you take a look at an individual, we put them up on a pedestal, and we look at them as saying they know the truth. They're the truth. They speak the truth. All they're doing is speaking is their own personal truth, their own understanding of what the truth is. And we should take that exactly for what it is that when I speak or when anybody else speaks, they're speaking about their own personal truth, the truth that we understand, the knowledge that we have achieved in this lifetime. It's not meant necessarily to be taken 100%, and you adopt in that. But we're taught many, many, many times that we have to give ourselves over to these masters. What my view is of a master is someone that tries to get you to find the master within yourself. When a master says they're a master, and they want you to come to them for all the answers, and that they're the only ones that can give you the answers, they're not masters. They are not masters. They are people that believe that they're better than other people, because if they believe that they're the only ones that can speak the truth, that's a serious, serious problem, because that is happening in why we enslave ourselves. The human race enslaves themselves all the time. We are enslaved ourselves to many different things, to religions, to philosophies. And time again, we say that this is the truth. But is it to you as an individual? Is it your truth? And that's important to really, really take the time to think about it. Because if a person says that they have all the answers for you, it's not true. They will have some answers that will work with you and make sense to you. But ultimately, the truth of you is within you. And a true master teaches you that. They don't expect you to come to them for all the answers. That what they do is try to get you to see, to go inside yourself, to find the answers into yourself. And most masters don't give you the answer. They tell you how to get it. Because the journey of getting it is what makes you a master of yourself. If you go back in time and you talk about oracles, you hear that all the time. And when you went to an oracle, they would tell you something. You didn't sit there and question the oracle. You didn't sit there and say, well, what does this mean? Or what is this? Or what is that? You might have one or two questions, and then you're passed aside. You're gone. You had the respect to leave, and you were to find out what that message meant. But nowadays, people don't want to do that. They get an amazing message, and they have a hard time. They want an instant answer. But there is no instant answers to anything. It's hard work. It's time. It's part of the process to decipher what you get. It's okay to give, like for me, to give you my opinion. But that's all it is. Because the journey for you is your journey. I'm just going to give an example. If I do a journey for someone else, and it's like the old oracles, because it will tell you a story. And that story is meant for you, the individual who requested it. It is not meant for me. I feel it. I sense it. I see it. I taste it. Literally, in my own, when I do the journey. And what does that mean to you? It's a challenge for you, because what comes forward is meant for you. The spirits guide me for a message for yourself. If I was to tell you everything, what it meant to me, it might taint what it is really truly meant for you to understand. But there is times where help, basically, my opinions come in handy. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. What this message is about is it's so important for individuals to go within themselves to find their personal truths and not give their power, not give their essence over to another person and say they're the ones that can only give me the answers, because you'll never grow past what is being told to you. And that will keep you enslaved. And there's people out there that want to enslave you. They want to keep you in your own imprisonment, because then it justifies what they're doing in their existence. I'm not beating anything up or anyone up, because sometimes people like being enslaved. It is not me to judge them, but it is me to help people that want to hear it, that true masters help you find your own truth. You hear a lot of times that a master will become the student. That is a master. When a master always thinks they're better than a student, that is not a master. So that topic is something, is really a wide topic, and you can go many different directions with it. But for now, that's all I'm going to say, because I think those words are very, very important to be kept short, to get you to truly see in a different way, to really think about what those words mean. So when you have somebody that comes to you with all the answers and say that they're the only ones that know all the answers, then you might want to say that maybe, wait a second here, maybe I should really look at this a little deeper. To look at this in a different way. Because it should be coming to you as their personal truth. And teachers are important. Students should always become the master. Otherwise, you never really truly taught them anything at all. But I notice nowadays that people want an instant fix. They want you to go and go, boop, all my problems are solved. But that's not what I've been taught. That's not realistic. Because there is no simple fix at this time. Maybe someday in the future, we'll be able to walk up to people and go boop and change their DNA, and they're basically exactly the way they want it to be. But that doesn't necessarily save and heal their soul. So we need to work at ourselves. We need to constantly work. We need to constantly grow. We need to constantly learn. So no master ever truly knows everything. Even God is constantly spreading out parts of himself or herself to the universe, to the multiverse, to try to learn more and more and more. You have chaos that is the opposite, is just trying to find itself through destruction. That is part of being who we are. The curiosity, the will to constantly learn. So when we give that up to other people, we become enslaved to them, to the idea. And then we stop learning. You are your master, no one else. The inside of you, your higher self, knows more about you than anyone else. Well, and God has basically connected to everything and is everything, so obviously is the same. There's going to be people out there that come your way that will help you. There's going to be people out there that will hurt you, take advantage of you. But the tools of being able to identify that is important. Sometimes some things seem too good to be true, that everyone has all the answers. And that really is too good to be true, because no one has all the answers. But you have all the answers to your soul. You have the key. You just have to keep unlocking the doors and keep working on yourself. Talk to people, work with people, and they will teach you little bits of information that they have learned that you also have forgotten. It's like coming to Earth is like finding these pieces of yourself that are scattered all through the places, and each time you open a door, it's a new memory that you forgot about. And it's kind of what the purpose of life is to overcome the things that were thrown at us, our weaknesses, our fears, to rebuild our memories as best we can, to become better. But the struggle that we go through is extraordinary. And that extraordinary journey makes us extraordinary individuals, extraordinary souls. The struggle of living on earth makes us better people, better souls. that makes us who we are. So don't let somebody else tell you who you are. Let somebody guide you to the memories that help you find and remember who that person is. There still is good people out there, but there's still a lot of really bad people. And the one person that never truly lies to you is yourself. The one person that you can go inside to find the truth about who and what you are is yourself. And all we can do is help you with that journey. And that's what all we should do, is help you. Not enslave you. Thank you very much, everyone. And if you wish to do a journey one-on-one with me, you can go to my website at almondrossawakening.com. You can visit my Northern Light page at josephbradley with an S.com and hiddenauroraspirits.com. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a wonderful day.